Hello and welcome to Manifesting Monday. This is week 2 in our 11-week program to really open up, vibe, to raise your level of manifesting and up level your ability to get things fast that you desire. I am Jean Berry. I am your manifesting support structure. And I have created and spent my lifetime inventing tools and support systems that make it easier and faster for you to manifest. And one of them is the Angels, Peacocks, and Butterfly game. It helps you open up your intuition and allows you to really hear your higher self in a deeper and more purposeful way, and then get an action on that. And I'm going to be coming out very soon with several different books, which are going to be very fun and effective, as well as audiobooks and some meditations, some courses, all kinds of very cool things. So I'm so glad you're here, because I really do want to make this a space that launches you into the next week. So it is Thanksgiving week, and I know a lot of people kind of think about this week as kind of half off, and yet this is the week then where you can relax and let things just pour into your world. So we're going to start today. Today we are talking about how you sabotage your manifesting, so that's coming. But before that, I would like to get you and your body to a really beautiful space so that you're ready to manifest whatever it is you want. So the first thing we're going to do is 7 Chakra Reset. It's a really quick way to get yourself in your body and attach yourself to your higher self. So here we go. Feet on the ground, deep breath in and out. I want you to feel your feet growing roots into the ground that then are felt by the earth and Mother Gaia, and they're loving you back, sending you love right up into your feet, all the way through your knees, all the way to your base, up to your belly. And then I want you to come to your belly and give yourself a nice big Buddha belly rub, loving all the parts of you inside, all the chakras inside, resetting them and allowing them to be in the most beautiful place. All right, now I want you to feel like you're holding all your energy, like you have a big beach ball right here. You're holding all of your energy right here in the big beach ball. And all of a sudden that beach ball gets super heavy and it turns into a bowling ball. Whew. All right, that drops your energy right down into your belly where it belongs. This is the place where your body can use it in the most effective way. When we're using our energy up here, it gets really muddled and gets in little mind loops and that kind of thing. So let's hold our energy down here. Now we'll go right to our heart. I want you to feel right in the center, and there's a little dial right in the center of your chest. And when you turn that dial, your smile turns upward and you become a radiant being, one level higher than you were before in your heart energy. We're going to go next to our throat chakra, and we're going to simply say an ah, whew, or an om, or whatever feels good for you in the moment. Let's open up that sound and feel the vibration of our own voices. Oh, that feels so good. Next to our third eye, just tap it right between your eyebrows to turn it on, and that's all you need to do. And then I want you to put your finger on your chin, and I want you to tuck in your chin. What that allows to do is to bypass the brain and connect the higher self right to your heart. And then we're going to open up our crown chakra. Just open, 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 open. Deep breath in. And here we are. So glad that you're here with me. That feels so reset and beautiful. In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to grab this today also, the Angels, Peacocks, and Butterfly game. And I'm going to pull out the angel deck today. And I know we did this last time, but it's incredibly effective. And I've heard some feedback from some people that they so love being in our peace space last time. So I'm going to see what card pops out for us today, and we're going to embody that. Woo, there it is. Oh, beautiful. It's Thanksgiving week, of course. We drew gratitude. so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be together. And in our gratitude, I want you to see now in our aligned space, in your embodied space, where does gratitude live in your body? I want you to ask your body, where does gratitude live? I'm personally getting actually a higher heart space, like right up here where I have gratitude living right now. Some people, I've heard them say it's in their hands or fingers. Some people in their hips or base or core. Some people even will feel it in their legs or outside of them. They might feel that it's in a space out here. So I just want you to feel where that is right now, and wherever it is, that is perfect. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grow it. We're gonna grow that gratitude until it fills your whole chest. I'd like you to feel gratitude in your whole chest, gratitude in your shoulders, gratitude in your back, gratitude in all of your organs. Gratitude is now in your hips, gratitude is in your thighs and knees and calves, gratitude is in your feet and toes. Feel the gratitude in your shoulders, in your arms and hands and fingers. There's gratitude now in your upper back, gratitude in your neck and head. In fact, there's nowhere in your body that there isn't gratitude. In fact, we're gonna bump it out about a foot from you, and now you're in a big bubble of gratitude. What a beautiful place to be. So I'd like you to live in that space while we continue on today talking about some of these things, of maybe the ways that you have sabotaged your manifesting. And this is a really, I'm just going to talk about 3 today. Certainly there's hundreds of ways we can sabotage ourselves. But I want to talk about these 3 today. And the first one, number one, is not asking for the most aligned thing. And it's not like you asked for the wrong thing, but sometimes there's an opportunity to dig deeper for what it is that's really motivating you. Now, when I was in my 20s and first started doing anything around manifesting or getting what I wanted, I was taught goal setting, right? And I know a lot of you have been taught goal setting. I was deep in. In fact, I loved the goal setting matrix. Unfortunately, it really never worked for me. But what I would do is I would say, well, what really motivates me? Now, I'm highly motivated by fashion, which I still am. And so I would set goals and say, okay, I'm going to get this blouse that's really cool and I really want it. And I'm going to set a goal so that when I reach that goal, then I will buy that. And so what would happen was I would make the matrix. I'd say everything I had to do and all the little things and drill it down and do all the goal setting stuff. And then what would happen is I would not do all the little things. I'd figure out some other way to get the blouse, and because I really did want it. And then I didn't actually reach the goal of the thing, which was growing my business, right? I wanted to grow my business. And so I kept saying, I want to grow my business, so I need more clients, right? So if I need more clients, that's what I'm going to ask for. And that's what I'm going to look to build into my goal-setting matrix. The challenge was the universe actually was still delivering the thing I asked for, which was a blouse. I got it anyway. And I wasn't really digging down into what I really, really wanted. Now, the thing I really, really wanted wasn't even money. It was freedom. And I know there's a lot of people who this is really what they're craving, and yet they're asking for something else. And it makes it really hard for the universe, who keeps trying to deliver you the thing you're asking for. And yet something comes up then, or something shifts, or you go get it anyway and you didn't do the thing, and then you feel bad about yourself, right? Because that was what would happen to me. I would feel bad because I didn't meet the goal, but I still got the thing. And so it was a very confusing message. And when I look at, I was really looking for freedom, it kind of comes now into number 2, how we sabotage ourselves, which is I was telling the universe how I wanted the thing to show up. How it's going to happen, which was you're going to deliver me some new clients, and then I'm going to sell something, and then I'm going to make some money, and then I'm going to go buy the thing that I want or have the experience that I want. And it was so set inside of a box that it's nearly impossible for all the angels to align the stuff, the universe, we've got all these things going on, and we're using then our brains to call to us the things that we want. And we're giving really super mixed messages, making it nearly impossible for the thing to actually be delivered. And there, I have so many stories about this. I was thinking, well, which one am I going to share? There's an interesting, when I was going to go to art school, it was actually a very expensive school. I was an adult student, and I had little kids. And I was not working at the time. I was, my kids were toddlers, and I decided I needed to go to art school. And I went to my spouse, and I'm like, it's a whole bunch of money. And he's like, okay, we'll figure it out, right? He's always been incredibly positive about it. But when I was going into my second year of school, it was a really big bill. It was like $10,000. And I called him. I'm like, so it's going to be a whole bunch of money. How are we going to do this? And he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm tapped out. I don't have any more resources at this moment. I don't know how I would procure that at this moment. And this is how you know you have aligned desire, is because 2 hours later he called me, and he's like, okay, so this just happened. HR just called and said there was a problem with how we had made some contributions to our 401ks in the past, and they're depositing $10,000 into our account. And so that is how those two pieces plopping together happens when you're in an aligned space with an aligned desire, and you don't put up resistance to it, right? And then you don't say how this is going to show up. I wasn't saying I'm going to build a business and I'm going to make $10,000 doing the thing. Although I have plenty of friends that was their path, right? Sometimes that's the path, where they got a new big client, and now they're a leadership coach, and they're going to go do their thing, and they have a big client show up because that's the aligned piece. The universe has so many things at its possibility that those things are always going to show up. And then finally, number 3 I want to talk about in sabotaging your manifesting is entering the wrong portal. And once again, you can't do life wrong. And so it's kind of what I use wrong very lightly here, because you can't do it wrong. However, you can do it the slow way, or you can do the easy and fast way. And so this is what I want to talk about today, is how do we make it easier and faster instead of the slow and hard way? And that comes down to the portal. So in the Manifesting Math Matrix that I downloaded, there are actually 25 portals. And I know that seems like a whole bunch of them, but it's attached to your resonance and your embodiment. And so I have simply nailed it into little specific spaces so that your brain can get a hold of it. Of course, we're living in a spiral universe that is creating constantly and expanding constantly. So in living inside of this very moving matrix, it's easy to step into a door that's not going to help you. And the ones I want to talk about really specifically are kind of the doing doors and the energy doors. Both are very important to manifesting. The energy doors are about coherence and resonance and high vibe, right? And so it's easy, especially when we are spiritual people, which we all are, to go, I'm going to go manifest more, I'm going to raise my vibe more, I'm going to do those things, I'm going to feel better about it. Those are all important things. And sometimes you have that. Sometimes it's like, oh, no need to spend more time here. I got that. And we need to move into the doing space, which says there is something calling to me that moves things physically on this plane Earth that allows us to actually get the thing we want. And on the other side, then, you could be doing too much, right? If this has been your way of being, especially if you were in a goal-setting matrix like I was, you can see, if I do this, I get this. If I do this, I get this. Yet that's not how synchronicity works. That's not how manifesting works. And so, is there doing to do? Yeah, the ones that delight you. Those are the things that make being human enormously satisfying. And sometimes there's nothing to do. And maybe it's time to raise your vibe. And so when we look at the portal that you're stepping into, that is what I help people inside of my manifesting accelerator, is to help them find the portal that's the easiest and fastest way to get what they want. So you are extraordinary, and you are making amazing things happen on the earth. And I am so happy to be a little part of helping you get there. And if you want to know more about manifesting math, you can pop on here. Let me open this one up here. There we go, manifestingmath.com. There's a sign up there as I release things and as I release new tools and support, and even the sign up for the Manifesting Accelerator. You will find them all there. I will send you information. Just sign up to get information. It'll say, what do you think is the manifesting math formula? Put whatever you want in there. And I'm super excited to continue this journey with you, and I invite you to manifest with me. Have a beautiful week. I will be back here next week. Have an amazing Thanksgiving, living with you in gratitude. Thank you. Have a beautiful week.